Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we got a classic album released 26 years ago. DJ Akademiks on the Ladies of Hip Hop, Conway the Machine on a shooting that left him with a facial paralysis, Bow Wow, that's right, Bow Wow, and YK Osiris and Lil Yachty doing a bit of sparring. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source. If this is your first time to the channel, be sure to hit that like button if you're feeling any part of the content, or if you respect the hustle, man, we trying to drop these videos every single day. Unless, of course, it's New Year's Day and Christmas. And the day before that and the day after that and maybe 2 days after those, okay? Now, first in line, right, I want to give a shout out to somebody that came through in the comments by the name of Telepathy939, who wrote out, wiretaps in cells just sound like a human rights violation. To which I agree. I believe when you get arrested, you waive your rights. When you commit crime, you run the risk of waiving your rights. That is the right to, not having cruel and unusual punishment inflicted on you. You see what I'm saying? Also, the Fourth Amendment, search and seizure, I think that is, and the Sixth Amendment, which is a right to a speedy trial, in my opinion. You see what I'm saying? When they be making you wait the whole joint out. Now, once you commit crime, you open yourself to that, man. So post all the videos you want with your pistols and all that other tomfoolery. You see what I'm saying? You run the risk of doing that. Now, also, I want to give a shout out to another person that came through in the comments by the name of This Job Bless, who said, when you go to a federal institution, there's a big sign that says you're being monitored. That's the term that's used in a federal system. Phone actions that you participate in, who you hang with in the joint, if they are affiliated with any criminal organization, your girlfriend's mother, sister, brother, father, friends you associate with on the streets or otherwise, all fall under the categories of being or could be monitored. Feds work. Yo, this job bless. Blessings upon your head, bruh. Ain't nothing better than when we have intelligentsia in the building. Now, first on deck, right? Today is January 10th, if you're watching tonight, right? And, it's a bumpy start to the year, but Celebs Source will take you back in time to a classic album 26 years ago today, 1995. Boot Camp Click released a legendary album, in my opinion, which is definitely in my top 10 of albums. And that album is The Shining. That's right. This is Boot Camp Click's second killer album, following one of my favorite albums of all times, Enter the Stage. That's right, with classic jump-offs on that The Shining album, like Bucktown and Soundboy Burial. Oh my gosh, Soundboy Burial, they don't make them like that anymore, man. They just don't, straight up. You see what I'm saying? Now, Boot Camp Click later released Helter Skelter, who came out along with the OGC, that's the original Gun Clappers. Yo, these tunes from this whole clique were dark. They were bass heavy, just right up my alley. You see what I'm saying? If you never heard of Smith & Wesson, or you forgot about them legends, take 7 minutes and wet your palate with a little bit of, what's the name of that song? Let's Get It On, or Hallucination, Bucktown, or Soundboy Burial, and Thank Me Later. Now, we gonna set this one off. We gonna set this one off with some minor turbulence, okay? And we gonna shake your ride with DJ Akademiks, who made a pretty interesting statement. Let me preface it with this, right? If I asked you who your favorite teacher was, and, asked you to post their name in the comments below, there's a high probability that the teacher's name is going to start with a Miss or a Mrs. Now, my favorite teacher was a man by the name of Mr. Michelle. You see what I'm saying? It was a Haitian dude that was a complete brainiac. I mean, I used to ask this dude, I'd just throw out random words from the dictionary and he would know the definition of it. So I knew this dude was no joke. You see what I'm saying? That's something to do with the prefixes and the suffixes and whatnot. Well, whatever, right? The dude was a savage, knowledge-wise. And he transformed my view on education. But most favorite teachers may tend to be women. You see what I'm saying? Watching the comments, everyone's favorite teacher is going to be some male teacher. Anyway, right? DJ Akademiks has stated that in the realm of hip-hop does not have too many women in people's top 10, especially from the year 2020. And I mean, it is what it is. Truth be told, if I asked you your top 10 hip-hop artists, the probability is very low that a lovely lady is making the cut. And if one does, it's probably gonna be a Lauryn Hill or a Nicki Minaj, MC Lyte, or a Missy. You know what I'm saying? Lil Kim, her delivery. I mean, I don't know if a lot of people say Biggie wrote her rhymes, but her delivery was incredible. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, right? Akademiks stated, quote, "Truth be told, I like Saweetie, but Saweetie is like a ventriloquist to me. Saweetie just sings over a sample of a song we already like. I get it. It works and it's easy, but Saweetie is one of the people that benefit from the fact that she's really attractive. She's likable. She's dating one of the hottest rappers from a rap group, Quavo. And truth be told, she's making that simplistic music in the field of what women want to hear. Do I hear tremendous talent? No." Close quote. But AK, that's right, I call him AK, did not stop there. Your boy added this. Take a listen.
The Stallion verses that impressed me, and I've heard some of those freestyles. I love some of her freestyles like on Instagram. But the majority of the shit I be listening to, I'm like, yo, this shit is like really like mid-level music that people are praising. Like, yo, Meg is like mad dope. Meg isn't probably 1/100th of the talent that Nicki Minaj. That's the distinction I'm trying to make. Nicki stands toe-to-toe with any nigga. If you tell me Meg can stand toe-to-toe with the top 10 niggas in hip-hop right now, you're tweaking. That's just facts. I'm just kicking facts.
Well. Honestly, I think a lot of ladies could. I think a lot of ladies could hang because women use, what is it? They said about men use 10,000 words a day and women use, 25 to 30,000 words a day? And you know, the number's probably increased by now. You see what I'm saying? I can't see how a woman can't hang with a man lyrically if they really want to. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe he's dealing with the content. Who knows? Buffalo artist Conway, the Machine, has sat down to discuss the shooting that took place back in 2012 that left your boy with the right side of his face with paralysis. Now, the artist went down the ultra real route, talking about the mental struggles that he deals with as a result of his appearance. Your boy stated, quote, "I don't feel like I'm disfigured or none of that, but when you gotta look at yourself in the mirror and you know that you don't look the same, or your kids gotta see you don't look the same, and your mama gotta see you like that, it definitely takes a toll, and it's like a war in your mind." In my mind, it was like, man, I don't even want people to see me like this. The mental part of it was harder than the physical part. I had to recalibrate. I had to strengthen my mind before I could strengthen my body. I lost it for a minute. Mentally, I just wasn't in a good space. I'm opening up more and knowing that it's okay if you need to talk to somebody, especially in the hood, in the black community, period. It's like this stigma of mental health issues is equal to weakness. Even I struggle with that. Close quote. Yo, respect and salute to Conway the Machine for keeping it ultra real and speaking up on an issue that a lot of people don't have, yet they still are uncomfortable about, namely their appearance. Because cats ain't comfortable in their skin. They gotta jump on the accessory bandwagon and look absolutely similar to everybody else. Yo, shout out to Conway the Machine for courageousness. It's cool if you get scared or nervous. That's normal, right? And it's admirable when you show courage in the face of your fear. Of course, if you never get scared or nervous, you might be too dumb to not know when you need to be. I think that's what I'm trying to say. You see what I'm saying? Is that a Blue Lives Matter flag? Hey, let me keep it going. Now, since his name was brought up, right? Or at least we're gonna be bringing it up. We here at Celebs Source don't like to clown folks, right? Because people are people, right? Like, I want to clown these dudes, but if I wouldn't say it to their face, I don't really want to say it over here. You see what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Oftentimes, right, the best jokes don't require any commentary. You can just play a clip and the joke writes itself. Case in point, Bow Wow. Your boy found himself pushing out a vid of him minding his business and enjoying life on a tugboat with a bunch of... Okay, it's just a boat, right? My bad. Enjoying life on a boat with friends, and it looked like this. Take a look. Now, one person by the name of Pooh Not Shiesty came through on social media and said, quote, Bow Wow pulled up in the SS Minnow from Gilligan's Island, close quote. Bruh, you're showing your age, okay? Another person came through and said, quote, Bow Wow had these females on a Titanic lifeboat, close quote, referring to the women merely by the term that denotes the sex that can bear offspring or produce eggs. Yes, they are female species in the human race, but bruh, we call those women. Another person came through and said, quote, Bow Wow just saved these kids from drowning, close quote, with a pic of your little kid's toy raft or whatever that is. You see, it's just wrong. You see what I'm saying? Now, to me, right, he looked like he was enjoying himself. It was a little tight in the boat, but another word for that could have been intimate or cozy. Look, I'm clearly a man who's lived in the midst of poverty, right? You have to master the art of redefining things. That's how people change narratives. It happens all the time. Abortions are procedures, fetuses are tissue, cramped is cozy, cheap is fiscally responsible. When you're scared, you're living to fight another day. Here, a Bow Wow is on a secret or private portable vessel, celebrating with loved ones and friends, accompanied by Chris Brown serenading the ladies through song. And finally, the news is sparse today. You see what I'm saying? What do you want? Okay? The artists are behaving themselves today or over the weekend. Okay? It's like a boring day in class. So you probably heard of YK Osiris and the Gucci joint, right? Folks have been jumping on him, talking about he needs to get his money back because the Gucci joint that he was rocking just ain't it. And your boy is rather tight about it. Fast forward to now. YK Osiris and Lil Yachty are having a back and forth which spun off from the Gucci convo and is now about what his pockets are looking like. Yo, take a listen.
It, man.
I know.
Why the got BBs in your hair? It's been 4 years already, man.
I know. But look though. So look, this is what I'm saying. Explain to us why you sold your Rolls Royce for a Camry.
I gotta get my priorities straight. That's why.
So why are you buying cars you can't afford and houses you can't afford?
I can afford my cars for sure, but guess what? They sit dusty. I drive my car.
That's what you're saying, and you expecting us all to believe that.
I'm about 3 point.
Now, Osiris asked Yachty why he has BBs in his head, referring to the rapper's signature beads that he wears with his braids. Right? He could do that. I mean, why are we talking about people's looks? Anyway, he said, it's been 4 years already, man. With Yachty replying, I know. This is what I'm saying. Why have you sold your Rolls Royce for a Camry or a Nissan, whatever? Now, Yachty is speaking in reference to a video that Osiris recently shared, where he stated that he wanted to downgrade from his luxury vehicles. Osiris said like, I'm trying to prioritize because I'm trying to buy this $3 million house. And Yachty responds by saying, why are you buying cars you can't afford and houses you can't afford? And he says it all calmly, which lets me know that, this guy's got it together right here, right? In terms of his argument, right? Now, if you pull back and think about it for a second, Yachty's question is pretty interesting. He alluded to the idea that if you got to sell your Rolls Royce for a Camry or a Nissan, then you probably shouldn't be trying to get your hands on a multi-million-dollar house. It's just not wise, man. Now, the two have been trading jokes back and forth, and that's what it is, right? Which is much better than getting all physical. I hate when artists do that because, it makes them look petty, right? YK posted a pic of Yachty with red hair and a corn dog. I hate the image, right? No comment, and Yachty hit back with a pic of Osiris's net worth at $500,000, which to many onlookers is not a poor man's amount, but it ain't no multi-million-dollar house kind of bag. You see what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but it feels like the numbers just don't add up. I just looked up a $3 million house in the neighborhood, right? Which would put you at paying a mortgage of about $14,000 a month. After 12 months, that joint is about $168,000 a year. And you ain't even heat the joint up, bruh. You see what I'm saying? Then you gotta pay Sprint. And Sprint ain't cuffing around about their money. You done made your last payment arrangement with them. So, mortgage or not, they gonna want their money. You see what I'm saying? I got an image, right, of Sonic the Hedgehog hit with that mortgage bill in my head with coins flying all over the place. Now, normally I wouldn't stop here, right? But Mustard jumped into the conversation and he posted a picture of what looked like a turtle with Osiris's hair and earring. It's hilarious. The internet is something we did not need in our lives. Do you know how many people are going to be answering for the internet posts that they did on Judgment Day? Who, me? I'm saved. Yo, let us know what you think. Are there any ladies in your top 10? And what's the name of your favorite teacher? I'm just curious. You see what I'm saying? And yo, big up to your teacher, man. They taught you how to critically think. You see what I'm saying? Respect to Conway the Machine for his courageousness in speaking about what he's speaking about. And YK Osiris and Yachty, is the Gucci thing a big deal? Should the man be trying to buy a multi-million-dollar house if his net worth is $500,000 and he gonna be paying $168,000 a year? Let us know what you think. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news.